Hey there, tech fans. Rick here again from the OREI team with an overview of the EX-400C HDMI Media Extender Kit. This product was engineered to make it very easy for you to share any HDMI media source with a second location in your home up to 400 feet away over a single CAT6 or CAT7 LAN cable. The product was also designed to support a wide range of audio and video standards, including video resolutions up to a full HD 1080p at 60 frames a second. Also included with the kit are a pair of IR blasters that allow you to use a remote control at the second location and have the infrared signals from that remote transmitted across the same LAN cable back to the primary location so you can actually control the media you're watching. Now, as part of this overview, I'd like to start with an unboxing of the product just to show you all of the components that are included with the kit. Then I'll list the audio and video standards the product can support. I'll take a closer look at both of the modules and all the accessories and explain what they do. And then finally, I'll come back and actually install the product here on the bench to show you just how simple it'll be to use it with your own equipment at home. So let's get started with the unboxing. When you open up the box, you'll find two modules inside, a transmitter module and a receiver module, two power supplies, one for each of the modules, and two infrared blasters, a receiver and a transmitter, as well as sticky pads you can use to attach those to your media equipment. Also included are 4 brackets. The units have holes in the side where you can mount the brackets on the units and then mount these to the bottom of a desk or a wall nearby to get them up off the ground. And finally, a full instruction manual that has all the details you'll need to install the unit properly, including diagrams, specifications for the audio and video it can support, and an FAQ on the back that answers questions you may have about the installation. Now, if you stay tuned, I'll list the audio and video standards next that the product can support, and then we'll take a closer look at the modules and all of the accessories. The OREI EX-400C is compatible with a wide range of audio and video standards, including video resolutions up to a full HD 1080p 60 frames a second. It provides media support for HDCP 1.2. It's 3D compliant and supports a full range of HDMI standards, including 1.3 and 1.4. Its audio support includes LPCM, Dolby AC3, DTS 7.1, and DTS HD Master Audio. The product supports all modern HDMI media sources, including DVD players, streaming devices like Roku, game consoles, cable TV boxes, and home surveillance systems. Now let's take a closer look at the components included with the kit. Inside the box, you'll find 2 modules, a sender and a receiver module, 2 power supplies that are used with those modules. This end will plug into any standard wall outlet. The other end has a barrel connection on it that plugs into the back of the module. That's all the power you'll need for each of these modules. Also included is a set of mounting brackets that can be used with these modules to mount them to the bottom of a desk or a wall nearby to get them up off the ground and out of the way. Also included are a set of IR blasters that allow you to transmit the remote control signals from that second location over that same LAN cable back to the primary location to control the media you're watching. They are different. This is the infrared in or the receiver module, and this is the infrared out or the sender module. So those match up with the 2 modules. Make sure you plug them into the correct module. Also included are sticky pads you can use to attach these to your media components. Last but not least is an instruction manual that has all the diagrams you'll need to make the connections to get this working with your own equipment, as well as the specifications the product can support, and question and answers to help you through the installation in case you have problems. Both modules have been engineered with full metal enclosures to prevent any outside interference from causing problems with the sensitive audio and video signals that you're transmitting between the modules. On the side of each module, you'll find mounting holes that can be used with the included brackets. And even though both modules look very similar, there are slight differences in the connections you'll make to the sender module and the receiver module, and I'll explain those now. On the rear of the sender module, you'll find a LAN port in the middle. It's an RJ45 connection. That's where you'll connect one end of the CAT6, CAT7 cable that you'd like to extend to that second location. To the left of that is a reset button that can be used to reset the module if needed, and a link light to the right that indicates a good connection over that LAN cable to the secondary module once they're powered up. On the front of the sender module, you'll find an HDMI connection in the center. This is your input connection, so whatever media you'd like to share with that second location plugs in here, standard HDMI connection. To the left of that is the power supply port. You'll use the included power supply, plug it into the wall, plug it in here, and that's all the power you'll need. And then to the right of that is an infrared output port that's used with one of the IR blasters. And again, make sure you use the IR out blaster and plug it in right there. The receiver module has similar connections. On the rear, you'll find that RJ45 port, and that connects to the other end of the cable from the sender module. To the left is a reset button, and to the right, the link light. On the front of the module, you'll find an HDMI output port. This connects to whatever monitor you'd like to use at that secondary location. Again, a full HDMI connection. To the left is the power port, and to the right is the infrared in port that's used with the IR blaster at the remote location. You'll mount that near the receiver, and you'll plug it in here, and that'll pick up all the infrared signals that need to be transmitted back to the primary location. Now, if you stay tuned, I'll actually do an installation here to show you just how simple this product is to use with your own equipment at home. For this demonstration, on this side of the table, I'm simulating the primary location in your home where you're enjoying the content today you'd like to share with the secondary location. I've got a monitor connected up to a media player, and I'm looping this video, and that's the media that I'm going to send to the secondary location. I have the sender module over here. On this side of the table, I'm simulating that secondary location in your home. Could be an upstairs bedroom, downstairs in your den. It's wherever you'd like to enjoy that content from the primary location, and I have a receiver module over here. Now, the first connection I'll make is to the sender module. I'll disconnect the media player from the monitor. This is my media source, and I'll connect that to the HDMI input port on the back of the sender module. I've got the power supply plugged in already. I'll add power to the unit, and the first thing you'll notice when I add power is that the link light comes on the front and it starts blinking. What's going on right now is the sender module is actually going through a power on self-test to check the internal electronics to make sure that everything is working fine, and it's also looking for a connection to that secondary module. Now I'll connect up the second module, and that's the receiver, and I've got a short HDMI cable to this monitor. We'll connect that up to the HDMI output port, and again, I've got the power supply plugged in. I'll plug that into the receiver module, and you'll see it'll do the same thing. It'll start blinking the light, indicating that it's going through a power on self-test. It's checking the resolution of the monitor to see what type of video it can display, and it's looking for the connection between them. Now, you can make that connection up to 400 feet away over a CAT6 or CAT7 cable. I've got a shorter cable here just for the demonstration. It's 100 feet of CAT6, and I'll plug that into the sender module first, and then I'll plug it into the receiver module. And what will happen now is the sender module and receiver module will synchronize between them. They'll do a handshake and figure out what the connection looks like between them to make sure that it's a valid connection. And then the sender module will then send that media across this LAN cable to that secondary location. And it really is just that quick. Now, the other advantage with this system is that you have a set of IR blasters you can connect up. So you've got the receiver over here, which plugs into the back of the receiver module, and you've got an IR out or a sender blaster over here that plugs into the back of the sender module. And that allows this side of the equation to pick up the infrared signals that you have in that second location and transmit them over the same LAN cable back to the primary location, which are then broadcast out of this little unit here to the media player. So you can actually control the content from that second location that's being generated at the primary location. And it really is just that simple to hook it up. I hope you found this overview of the OREI EX-400C HDMI media extender kit helpful. It really does provide a very simple way of sharing any media content you have in your home with a second location up to 400 feet away over a single CAT6 or CAT7 LAN cable. The kit includes everything you need to get started, and it's very simple to install. If you have any questions about anything I've covered today, please check the FAQ on our website or use the Contact Us link to send us a note, and we'll get back to you as quickly as we can. Until next time, thanks for watching.